DeAndre Hopkins has sadly signed with the Tennessee Titans on a 2-year, $26 million contract. That could go up to about $32 million with incentives. So did D-Hop make the right choice? Well, there were 4 major players. Actually, there were 3 because D-Hop felt insulted by the Bills' low ball offer in just a ring chase, which I said as soon as D-Hop got released, I heard a report that's saying he doesn't want a ring, he just wants to get the bag. Well, he did exactly that. He got the bag, but the 3 teams that were really in play were the Chiefs, the Patriots, and the Tennessee Titans. And I actually thought, silly me, the one team that made no sense was the Tennessee Titans. And this was D-Hop's first tweet since he got picked up by the Titans. I always loved having haters and doubters, but I appreciate it even more. Tighten up, as he said. So that was D-Hop. And the reason why I thought the Titans were like the only team that he probably wouldn't go to over the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes and with Mac Jones with a comparable offense now, a competent offense with an actual OC, was because of some of the criteria that he listed before, he actually got released by the Cardinals. This was his criteria: stable management, a QB that loves the game, and a great defense. Well, the Titans actually have a surprisingly decent to good defense. The one example that people will probably always give is the game against the Chiefs with Malik Willis completing like 5 passes and they bring the game to overtime. That was very impressive, and especially with Mike Vrabel as a head coach. We're talking about, a really good head coach in the NFL. A QB who loves the game. We saw what happened when the Titans drafted Malik Willis, and I'm hoping I could bring this up for you.
We're competing.
So let's see. I believe we have this. This is Ryan Tannehill talking about, the Malik Willis and how he's not going to help him out to mentor him. This is what he had to say.
We're competing against each other. We're watching the same tape. We're doing the same drills. I don't think it's my job to mentor him.
So a QB that loves the game and he won't even mentor his backup quarterback. As a veteran quarterback, that's actually part of your job, to help the next generation of quarterbacks succeed in the league. And let's bring this up again: stable management. Are we sure the Titans have stable management, especially when we're comparing the Patriots and the Chiefs? I mean, the Chiefs may have the best GM and the best coach and the best quarterback. The Patriots have a coach that has 8 Super Bowl wins, 6 with the Patriots, 2 with the Giants, and Robert Kraft, who is extremely loyal to his players, especially to his quarterbacks. Are you sure that's comparable to what the Titans are? I don't know about that. And as social media said, as soon as, D-Hop got picked up, this is where wide receivers go to die. We saw Julio Jones go there for 2 years. We saw Andre Johnson go there. We saw Randy Moss go there. And that's kind of where all their careers, basically fizzled out. Now, I understand Julio Jones played for the Bucs afterwards, but he, wasn't the Julio Jones we thought of, injuries and other things. So the right choice would be the Titans? I'm not too sure about that whatsoever. I am very disappointed, though, in the Patriots, because they had an opportunity to improve the one glaring hole in their offense, and that would be at the wide receiver position. Their supporting cast, and I'll bring it up right now, was ranked 26th by Bill Barnwell. This is their lineup right here. They have Juju and Devontae Parker as their wide receiver 1 and 2. With Kendrick Bourne, who's underrated and never gets used properly, and Tyquan Thornton, who actually showed a little bit of spark. He needs to develop, obviously. He's a second-year receiver now. He got overplayed last year. He got played more than Kendrick Bourne in most games, and he got overplayed, and, he was a little over his skis. Juju Smith-Schuster, though, that's the guy they spent $33 million on for 3 years. And they let Jacoby Myers go, who was Mac Jones' security blanket. And instead, you let D-Hop go to the Tennessee Titans because you didn't want to pay him, pretty easy money. 2 years, up to $32 million. Have that make sense to me, please, because I fully don't understand what the Patriots are doing. So the Titans, what's actually good for the Titans is they're trying to rebuild their offensive line. Ryan Tannehill is a slightly below average quarterback. They got Will Levis, and they sort of given up on Malik Willis. But Ryan Tannehill has made the playoffs in the past 2 or 3 years. So that is something. They were the number 1 seed in the AFC, I believe, 2 years ago. So that's something. They have Derrick Henry back. It seems to be good. And the one major positive is now they could say they have a wide receiver who actually leads their wide receiver core in touchdowns. The player or the individual on the Titans that had the most receiving touchdowns last year was Mike Vrabel, the head coach. Think about that. The head coach had more receiving touchdowns than any wide receiver on the Titans last year. And now they actually have a wide receiver who has more than their own head coach. So that is a positive. The Titans, though, guess what? They're going to go from second seed in the AFC South to second seed in the AFC South. They're not going to move. This does not put them over a team like the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think could be eventually a Hall of Fame head coach, a Super Bowl winning head coach, the prince who was promised. They have a very good quarterback, top 5 arguably. I think I put him in my top 5 over Justin Herbert. So, I mean, you got a squad there. Now you're bringing in Calvin Ridley. You already made the playoffs, came back by 24 points against the Chargers in the playoffs, and now you're adding another wide receiver piece that tore up some defenses when he wasn't suspended like he was last year. Hey, the Jaguars are only getting better. So this moves the Titans from second seed in the AFC South to second seed in the AFC South. They didn't really improve. Yeah, their wide receiver core looks better, but they have a mediocre below mid quarterback throwing D-Hop the football. At least Mac Jones was an above average quarterback when he had a comparable offensive coordinator. He was ranked 15th, which is above average. I don't know what D-Hop's doing. He went to go chase the bag. If the Patriots I don't know if we'll ever get the number that the Patriots offered D-Hop, but if we do, and it is below this amount, that is a huge, huge misfire on the Patriots side. Now, if it's above the $32 million, that's a personal shot at the Patriots. That's a personal shot at Belichick and Mac Jones. If D-Hop took a little bit less to join the Tennessee Titans. But I truthfully think the way Bill Belichick has worked over his career, now 2021 is the obvious outlier where he spent a bunch of money in one offseason. But the general consensus for the Patriots is they laugh at other teams that spend a lot in free agency. And that's going to get them 4th place in the AFC most likely, the AFC East. So we'll have to see. But D-Hop to the Titans, as a Patriots fan, I'm disappointed. Maybe he's chasing the bag. Maybe the Patriots didn't offer him all that money. Good for the Titans, though. You get a Hall of Fame wide receiver who people are saying he doesn't have juice, doesn't practice. We'll have to wait and see. I have a lot of hope in D-Hop because I want him on the Patriots, but we have to wait to see when the season starts up. Training camp's around the corner, so I guess he was sort of getting nervous, decided to make a choice, and it ended up being the first team he visited, the Tennessee Titans. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.